Today is Colorado Gives Day. This is our state's largest 24-hour giving event.
And just looking at the live website, over $40.6 million already raised today with 7 hours and change to go. More than 3,200 nonprofit organizations benefiting from those donations you give today. You choose where your money goes, and your donations also can be boosted by the incentive fund. That's almost $1.5 million that comes from corporate sponsors. Well, places that are affected include the food banks, like those that our 9Cares Colorado Shares Holiday Drive supports this year. And Aditi Desai with the Food Bank of the Rockies is here with us today. So I see you brought some food in to help people out. Colorado Gives Day, though, is a very special day where you can really maximize impact.
Yeah, I mean, organizations like Food Bank of the Rockies, we raise about 40% of our operating budget on days like this and through the end of the year during the season of giving. So giving today and through the end of the year is really important for organizations like us to really make it through the next year.
And it is the time of the year, I guess, when people start thinking about how do I want to wrap up my year, and that idea of giving and gifts. It's important to note, but a lot of people are still struggling. It's been a tough year.
You know, at some of our food distributions, we're seeing double the amount of people coming. Inflation being at a 40-year high, it's really impacting so many households. A lot of families are paying upwards of $460 more per month for basic necessities.
It's interesting because we talk about it being tough also for people who want to give. You know, it's been a more expensive year, but that's where the impact of something like Colorado Giving Day can really have an impact, where you can also deal with someone like the Food Bank of the Rockies that's so effective with donation. So maximizing what you can give, this is the best way to go.
I was just talking to a couple that's retired, and they were apologizing for the amount of their donation. And I said to them, as little as $5 will help Food Bank of the Rockies get enough food out into the community for 15 meals. And so really a dollar goes a far way with organizations that can buy in bulk and at scale, like Food Bank of the Rockies, and through all of our partnerships.
Yeah, I'm amazed by the buying in bulk and what you're able to do. But you brought some examples of things that you have today, and you also take into the idea of the people you're helping and their cultural needs.
So Food Bank of the Rockies is really focused on culturally responsive foods. So right now it's December. We're heading into the holiday of Navidad. And so we're distributing items like corn husk and chili peppers and masa flour so that families have the fixings they need for tamales. And I was at a distribution just on Friday, and one of the women there was almost in tears because she was so excited to be able to have these meaningful ingredients so she could make the food she wants to for her loved ones.
And to celebrate as you would want to celebrate, instead of just saying, well, we'll take what we're given.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, holidays are meaningful for families, and that includes tradition, culture, foods that bring back good memories. And so Food Bank of the Rockies really wants to provide in a way that has respect and dignity for all the communities that we work with.
Yeah, those meaningful foods, respect and dignity, but there's also just that fundamental, we talk a lot about food insecurity, and that has really become a much broader problem than it's ever been.
You know, a lot of neighbors are in need right now. We're serving 1 in 9 people in our service area, and that's huge, and that's still higher than what we were serving pre-COVID.
I thought it was very important. One thing you said was you're here on behalf of Food Bank of the Rockies, but on Colorado Gives Day, you say one thing you want to stress to people is you don't have to give to Food Bank of the Rockies as long as you give to something that's important to you.
You know, I really believe in the philosophy of giving where you live. And so this idea that people should really give to organizations and missions that strike a chord with them, you know, whether it's hunger relief or the environment, you know, really think about who you're giving to and figure out what you're able to give. Even the smallest donation can support the missions you believe in.
Well, Aditi, we appreciate you coming in. We appreciate the work that you and the food bank do year-round, and hopefully today's a big day for your charity, as well as many others that do so much service in our community on Colorado Gives Day. So we appreciate your time today.
Hope that support continues throughout the year too, because sometimes in the summer months things get a little tough. So thank you.
We have more information also about Colorado Gives Day available at 9news.com, so you can check that out as well.
And if you want to donate to our 9Cares Colorado Shares Holiday Drive, just scan that code on your screen right now. You can also donate when you shop at King Soopers. Thank you so much for all who have given already. We'll be right back.